Hello and welcome, Rainbow Committee. It's got two Trails of Cold Steel. I'm pretty stoked for y'all. Like, if you've been watching me play this from like start to like where I am, like all in order, this will be pretty exciting. I think, at least for me, it's exciting, especially now that I know all the characters. I'm super stoked. So, anyways, last time we got a call to go to Saint Austria. Austria, I don't know how to pronounce that perfectly, which is the school that Reen's sister goes to. Didn't say why. Sarah just said, "Oh, pull up," and so we got pull up. Tell me anything else once you're out of the district. Should we get going? Yes. Sorry, you know how it is picking up kitten food? One day I won't have to do any of that anymore. I'll be able to place it both down. Let it go in peace. As soon as I switch over food, but she's still so small. I'm kind of worried that she won't grow any bigger. Like, what if she's a dwarf kitty, you know? I don't know her genetics. Find that bitch outside. I'm so excited. They're all just gonna wait for us? That's kind of weird. Oh, they're not waiting for us. They're in the bus line? Shh, ignore that. I was like, damn, I got a whole paparazzi for us. I'm fucking stupid.
They were wearing the same uniform as Reen's sister.
Yeah, they must go to St. Austria too.
Austria?
So, the famous St. Austria Girls' School is around here, huh? It's supposed to be a combined middle and high school exclusively for the young ladies of the nobility.
Yeah, this is one
This
part of the
sounds
capital
terrible.
that the masses have no reason to visit. Although, I can at least support the school's commitment to fostering chastity and rejecting materialism.
You seem to know an awful lot about a fancy girls' school.
No, I don't. This is all just common knowledge.
Anyway, let's go and wait by the front gate.
Yeah, those were the instructor's orders.
I'm feeling kind of nervous, actually.
Why would you?
To men, this academy must seem clad in the mysterious, impenetrable aura of feminine nobility.
Reen just gonna ignore that comment.
I was
Mr. Bennett?
wondering. Did you not want to come here, Laura?
My father did recommend it to me, but they offered no classes in the martial arts. That alone was reason enough
Hands
to
off
look
the hip.
elsewhere.
I just like it's like here, you know, just off to the side.
I can totally understand that.
Though I get the feeling Laura would cause a real uproar if she went to a school for genteel young ladies.
Yeah.
Why is it genteel? Is it supposed to be
Picture the
like
chaos
gentle,
now.
but it's like translated wrongly? Or is it like
Oh?
genteel, like making fun of something?
I have a number of acquaintances who attend there, and from all I hear, it does seem to be a wonderful school. I've heard that even Princess Alphen herself is a student there.
I've heard that too.
Princess who?
You've seriously never heard of her? I know you're not from Erebonia, but even still.
To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if plenty of Erebonians didn't know who she is.
Princess Alphen is the daughter of our reigning emperor, His Majesty Emperor Eugent. She's supposed to be as sweet as an angel and popular with everyone.
Is that so?
Actually, I believe she's the same age as Fee. I've had the opportunity to meet her once before. She truly
feel like
is
she's
as
way smaller
charming
than
as the
Fee.
rumors suggest.
I figured as much. I've seen photographs of her plenty of times in magazines, though I've never had the opportunity to meet her.
Sounds like she's in the same school year as Elise, come to think of it. She has a twin brother too, Prince Cedric. He's the crown prince of Erebonia.
Oh, right. I think I've seen a picture of the prince in a magazine before. Dark blonde hair, like Eustace's brother, right?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Prince Oliver.
Oliver?
He's Cedric and Alphen's older brother.
Oh, you guys know what's about to happen,
Why
right?
isn't he the crown prince then?
I've heard the reason is that his mother was a commoner. It seems like a stupid reason to deny him the right of succession, but that's how nobles do things.
I feel like I've been hearing his name a lot lately. He made a big splash when he came back from Liberl aboard that airship. You know the one, right?
Duh.
Ah, you must be referring to his return aboard the Arcel, after the crisis in Liberl was put to rest.
Arcel. Okay. I say, Arceli, but Arcel is. I kind of figured it was like maybe gonna be like that, but I didn't know, and no one pronounces it, so.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. It really made a big impact. I'd never seen an airship that looked so white and elegant before.
I believe my
gotta
father
write
went
that
to
bad
welcome
boy.
the prince back in his capacity as Imperial Governor, too. And yeah, now that you mention it, that does seem to be when I started hearing his name around a lot more.
Oh, you're all here already.
Yeah, we are.
You made it.
I kind of want to take a draw me, but also, like, I don't know. I don't really want to.
It's good to see you all again.
You're a bunch of early birds, aren't you?
I'm gonna laugh every fucking time I see Emma. It's gonna get me every time.
Well, we just about finished up everything we had to do when we got the call to meet here.
Were you able to finish up everything on your end, too?
As if we'd leave any loose ends. If not for our unfamiliarity with the city, we would have been finished this morning.
Every time.
Looks like getting these two to kiss and make up will be an uphill battle.
Well, some say that when someone gets under your skin, it means you really care about what they think.
Wait, did you two?
I figured the girls would be the first to notice.
Of course. I apologize for any worry I've caused you.
We're fine now.
We're besties,
Really?
actually.
That's great! It sure is. Maybe after this field study is over, we can get together and spend the night talking in one of our rooms.
Sleepover, girls time!
Sounds good.
The thought of a Class 7 pajama party makes me a little embarrassed.
I want to see Rhodey's PJs.
That's
All I
gross
got is
for you.
green and Emma's. And I don't like green.
Girls and sleepovers go together like jam and toast, huh?
Maybe I should just put green in that just to fucking meme on it.
That must
just
be
really don't
Heimdall
like it.
Cathedral's bell.
It has a solemn, stately sound, wouldn't you say?
It sounds so different from how it does in the Ost district. Though that makes sense considering the distance.
That bell ringing must mean
the
it's
bunny
5
tail goes
o'clock.
over here.
Which means it's almost the time we were supposed to meet here.
You know, Sarah's voice and
Really?
Elise's voice kind of sound similar.
Elise, what are you doing here? Wait, I guess this is your school, so where else would you be?
Yes. I see all of your classmates are with you too.
It's only been a week since we saw you, hasn't it?
Well, we were told to meet here.
Wait a minute. Are you the ones? The 9 guests I was told to expect at 5 o'clock sharp?
Oh, yes,
well,
we are.
there are 9 of us in Class 7.
You know, 9 in class 7.
Wait, what?
Then that would mean you're the one we were told wanted us to come here?
Actually, I suspect that would be a friend of mine. Why does she always have to be such a mischief maker? I swear. She could have at least given me a little warning that you were coming.
Elise?
I don't understand this dynamic. Like, I don't get it. It's feeling very Joshua Stelly, but in a way
where
worse
are my
way.
manners? Welcome to St. Estrella Girls' School. I hope you'll enjoy your visit. Right this way.
Maybe it just feels weird because, like, Estelle was a main character, so, like, you watched her time, her feelings, like, develop and stuff like that, and, like, all this stuff. Whereas, like, it's just Reen Sister randomly being in, like, oh, man, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Hey, boys! You think they're from a high school in the city? You heard of Thor's Military Academy. I stood there when I was younger. This is gonna be so great, guys. I'm stoked. Heard that counters are all there, too. Oh my, isn't that Lady Laura? She looks so gallant. Oh, do you think she's transferring here? No. How about what uses Duke Alberea's son? He's so regal. I think that boy's a foreigner. He's so tall. Gaius. Oh, the Reddit's so cute. Yeah, he's a little cutie. So I looks like she needs a hug. Oh. Monko seems so cultured. Where do you think she's from? Her glass is such an amazing figure. Fighters like that be the Bella Heimdall. I like how it's like, she's so tall, she's so regal, and then she's like, if she had such a nice damn body. Ugh, can be listeners burning holes in my head. Pay them no mind. We currently using the stars of the show today. And Laura's as popular as ever. I can't say they're being admired, doesn't feel nice, but please don't be too hard on them. We don't have many opportunities to meet people from the outside school. Think that boy in the front's a commoner? I'm not sure either, he looks so handsome, Reen. I think they know Elise. Actually, you're right, this is kind of uncomfortable. They're the same age as you, Elise. Don't know and I don't care. Rosengarten. It's a rose garden, if you guys couldn't tell. But we're just
What's
not
in here?
familiar.
It looks like an indoor garden. This is the Academy's rose garden. The person who called you here is waiting inside. Who did call us here anyway?
Whoever they are, they must have considerable social standing.
Your Highness,
That they do.
I brought the guests. Thank you. Please show them in.
Oh,
No way.
Hey, Elise, is that...
You don't need to ask when you already know. Now, if you'll follow me. I knew it.
Princess Elfin.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Elfin. Elfin Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
As the day sits. You know who loves roses? Certain someone we all know.
Come on, Elise, cheer up. I'm sorry, all right? I was only trying to tease you a little. Don't you have something you wanted to discuss with everyone? Please, go right ahead. Well, that aside, it's been a long time since I last saw both of you, Eustace and Laura. I'm glad to see you're both well.
Likewise, Your Highness.
You've become even more fetching since we last met.
Aw, thank you. I was rather hoping that you'd decide to enroll in Saint Estrella too. But it seems you chose to attend Thor's after all.
Well,
Yeah.
I've committed myself to following the way of the sword, and Thor's gives me a place to hone my skills. I apologize for not being able to live up to your expectations.
First I lost Angelica to Thor's, then you too. Perhaps I should just transfer there next year myself. Your Highness. Got you to look. But I...
Well, she seems lively.
she seems far more easygoing than I was expecting.
I've heard plenty about her, but none of that prepared me for meeting her in person.
So, this is what it's like to be in the presence of royalty. It's actually rather overwhelming.
I can see why people always compare her to an angel.
Me too.
I think Emma's gay. I know I said Amakius and like Herbie's so cute
Please
together.
don't worry about me. Well, I still have much to learn before I feel like I deserve my status among the nobility. I've been blessed with wonderful friends, and I'm enjoying life here at the Academy.
Well, she does seem to have at least one wonderful friend. Kind of an understatement when
Yeah.
that friend happens to be Princess Elfin.
I'm particularly happy to finally be able to meet you, Reen Schwarzer. Elise has told me so much about you. Your Highness?
I'm honored that you'd say so. Elise always mentions in her letters what a great friend she had. As her brother, I wanted to thank you for that.
I know I say it always seems like Elise is like into him. And like if it's supposed to be like a younger sibling act where it's like, oh, I want all your attention because I care about you and your family, like I guess I could pass that, but it just doesn't give the same vibes a lot of the time.
Reen.
And she blushes and shit all the
So
time.
refreshing. You're every bit the person Elise says you are. Perhaps even more so.
Huh?
Actually, I have a teensy-weensy favor to ask. Do you think I could join Elise in thinking of you as my dear brother as well?
What?
Your Highness! You see, Elise has spoken of you so often that in my heart, you've already come to feel like family. And now that I've had the opportunity to meet
Understandable.
you, I fear I simply can't suppress these feelings any longer. I have 2 brothers already, of course, so I'm sure it won't take long to adjust.
I couldn't possibly. I mean...
That's enough, Your Highness. Aw, don't be so stingy. Surely it wouldn't hurt to share him with me a little. Anyway, that aside, the reason I called you here today was not to talk with me. There is someone else who would like to meet you.
Why? It's not like we're famous.
Who do you mean?
Yeah.
Hey, isn't that...
A guitar? No, a lute?
Oh, it seems he's arrived. Oh,
Well, I apologize for keeping you waiting.
Oh, Olivier. I love him. He's such a good character.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
And you as well, young lady? Well, I trust everyone here has been making themselves comfortable?
Who's this guy?
I'm not sure, though I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I serve as a music instructor in the hallowed halls of this fine academic institution.
Oh,
In truth, I am ever on the hunt for that elusive mayfly we call love. But that might raise eyebrows at a girls' school. But whose pulse would not quicken wandering into this untainted cloister of dew-eyed maidens? Ah, the romance.
Could he be?
Ow!
I think that's quite enough. Any more of that and our guests may start edging toward the exit.
Ah, I can always count on you to never miss a beat, my dear sister.
Oh, wait. So this is...
Whoa.
Indeed.
indeed. Prince Olivert. Olivier, as some of us
Tis
like to call.
I, Olivert Rice Arner, also known by some unscrupulous individuals as the Debaucherous Prince. I also serve as Thor's Military Academy's ornamental chairman of the board. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
Yup. We saw him at the very beginning of the principal. Like, when, like that was that a prologue? I think it was. I think it was like the meeting when the school first opened. Community room. Elise looks so cute with that. Elise looks so cute with that hairstyle, but like,
I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that you're the chairman of the
it
board of
would look so weird
directors,
if you
Your
did it in real
Highness.
life.
I'd heard that the chairman was a member of the Imperial family, but still.
I'm not surprised. Who would expect the infamous prodigal son to chair a committee at a prestigious academy like Thor's? I
Prestigious.
suppose it's not surprising they'd rather
Say
keep it hushed up,
prestigious?
though. It wouldn't exactly be great for the school's image.
That's surprisingly forthright coming from you.
Is it really true, though? I mean, that you were the one responsible for establishing Class 7, Your Highness?
Why would he just make that up?
Indeed, I was. You see, it's always been a tradition that a member of the Imperial family serves as chairman of the board. At first, I wore the title in name only, but I had a change of heart after my vacation in Liberl 2 years ago.
You were in
Crazy.
Liberl back then?
Yeah. Elliot, we just talked about this.
That would put your visit during the incident that occurred there, correct?
Right. All I've done since I returned to Erebonia has been inspired by my experience during the crisis in Liberl. As a result, fruitless though they may prove to be, I've set a number of plans in motion. One of which is to bring the winds of change to Thor's Military Academy. A gust of fresh air, if you will.
Winds of change, huh?
I can only assume you're referring to our class?
Then the one who decided to throw both commoners and nobles into the same class was...
You.
Yes, the idea was mine. Although the selected students also had to have a high aptitude with the Arcus units too.
I think I'm finally starting to understand the reasoning behind Class 7, and why we're being sent all over Erebonia on these field studies.
To show us firsthand and give us cause to consider the conflict between the two factions. That is the purpose behind our field studies. Is it not, Your Highness?
That is one of the reasons, yes. However, my foremost intention was to show you that during your lives, you will encounter many obstacles and conflicts. Not just between factions, but between the capital and the provinces, tradition and technology, even between nations. In these turbulent times, I thought that this would provide the hands-on education today's promising youths need. We need up-and-comers who can think and act independently to face tomorrow's challenges head-on.
That makes sense.
Wow, that's quite a plan.
I can't help but feel a little unsure whether we can live up to such high expectations.
Hearing your explanation has, at the very least, cleared up many of the doubts I've had
Silent
to this
quiet.
point.
Class 7 does seem like an ideal environment to expand one's outlook on life.
You know, I like letting them talk. I don't like talking over them.
I feel like going through everything we have so far has brought us closer to doing exactly that.
Yep.
Marvelous. I'm so pleased to hear it. Just listening to you makes me feel even more certain that establishing Class 7 was the right decision. Especially since while the idea itself was mine, I have no real say in how the classes run day to day.
I think it's interesting all the cups are upside down.
Even so, I still hope to meet all of you at least once, if only to tell you
so
all
they're
this.
clean.
That was when Alphen stepped in and offered to set up this little meeting.
I see.
Well, I could hardly refuse such a sincere request from my brother. But it also presented me a fine chance to finally meet Elise's beloved brother, as I've always wanted to. Your Highness.
Thank you for taking the time to tell us all of this, Your Highness. I feel like now that I know, I want to live up to the promise you saw in Class 7. Thing is, am I right in assuming that Class 7 doesn't exist just to fulfill your progressive ideal?
What do you...
Oh?
The board has its chairman, of course, but 3 directors besides. My older brother Rufus, Imperial Governor Karl Regnitz, and Irina Reinford of the Reinford Group.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
They do seem to have certain expectations for us.
Precisely. As I mentioned, I no longer have anything to do with how Class 7 is run. That authority lies with the directors. As you're keenly aware, Rufus and Governor Regnitz sit on opposite sides of the factional divide. And while Chairman Irina is mostly involved with Class 7's technology, like the Arcus, her intentions are a mystery to me. And it's those 3 who decide where you'll travel for your field studies.
Is that right?
When you put it that way, it does make it seem like some kind of bargaining is taking place behind the scenes.
It was one of the conditions they gave in exchange for allowing Class 7 to be established. I'll admit, I hesitated to allow it, but I decided to place my hopes in you. We believed then, as we still do, that one day you all will be a great light that can push back the darkness of this country.
How deep.
Well, I suppose when I put it that way, it sounds positively heroic. But that's just me. Don't feel too pressured by it. You're students, first and foremost. Reach out and grab that fragrant rose of school life. Join a club. Eat cheap food with your friends at midnight. Fall in love. We live but once. Make your youth count.
You know, it's weird, but hearing you say that kind of takes a load off my mind.
By the way, just earlier you said that we believed the Class 7 would be a great light. Is there someone else involved with Thor's who shares your vision for our class, Your Highness?
There is. Principal Van Dyke. I once attended Thor's myself and studied under him. He gave my proposal to establish Class 7 his full backing.
I see.
He's been particularly considerate toward us ever since we arrived at the Academy.
While he has no direct control over the running of the Academy, he does preside over the board meetings.
I don't know why my hips are
Above
hitting
all,
as soon as I press
he's
record.
the one who assembled an excellent team to give you first-rate...
An excellent team, you say?
I'm getting some juice
Are
on me.
you referring to Instructor Sarah?
Well, she's certainly one of them. Still, coaxing her away from her former line of work certainly played a large part in giving Class 7 a great foundation. She is, after all, one of the strongest people in the Empire, and her experience makes her a natural field leader.
Wait, what?
Instructor Sarah? One of the strongest people in Erebonia?
Exactly what experience might you be referring to?
I've even heard rumors of her daring exploits myself. She was known as the Purple Lightning. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wait. Purple Lightning?
I knew it.
if you two have heard of it, it must be a household name among martial artists.
That's right. Though I've just heard it in passing.
Ah, that young ace of the Erebonian Bracer Guild, and one of the Empire's most famous bracers. She has a history full of brave feats and dangerous deeds. She was even the youngest bracer to achieve A-rank status. Back then, she was known as the Purple Lightning. Now, you know her simply as your homeroom teacher.
Okay, that's a weird place to save. What a nice dinner. Thanks for seeing us out. Never would have guessed you were friends with Prince Alpha of all people. I wish I knew what you said was genuine. Hey, Elise. Thank you for taking the time to come here today. Take care on your way back to your lodgings. We will, thank you. Thanks for showing us around. Good night. Good night, everyone. What? Don't worry. Can I understand where she's coming from? I doubt anyone could have guessed their highness extends such a bold invitation to you. I'm not sure that's my fault. Yes, I almost forgot. Yes, my favor I'd like to ask of you. Of me? Your highness? Oh, you're going to ask him? But of course! You see, tomorrow we'll be attending a garden party sponsored by the local government for the start of the festival. Or rather, Makia's father invited me to attend. Yes, I seem to recall hearing that myself. That's one of the Crystal Garden in Manor Park, right? Indeed. Anyway, let's not waltz around the matter. So they're hoping that you'd be joining me as my dance partner, Irene. Does that mean... Do you think your highness is holding a dance today at wedding tomorrow? I'm sure that's filling around with tabloid speculation. Still, there's that mean... Excuse me, that many will interpret it that way. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't think I can. I mean, it would be an honor, but it's like too great an honor for someone like me. Oh, not at all. Your father may be a baron, but so does long you ties with the Imperial family. Apologies comes as rude, but inviting you would likely create less opposition than if I were to invite Eustace. I see. Well, I can't deny that. You needn't apologize. I find your choice rather fascinating, actually. Eustace, you're not helping. Anyway, I really don't think I'm the man you want. Sometimes I can really keep from triggering my own feet. Is that so? Lisa, I should ask you to help her practice to find her points of ballroom dancing. In fact, she says you're an excellent dancer, that she steps lightly and very gracefully. Is it not true, Irene? Well... I understand. It's going to be trouble with a petition like this on such short notice. Besides, I don't suppose you have much interest in dancing with a little girl like me. No, that's not what I mean, Your Highness. Oh, as my sister said, shows that twist the knife. Your Highness, please, you too, Prince Albert. Looks like they're having fun. I had no idea the Imperial family is such a lively and cheerful bunch. I get the feeling they're all like this. I see now. I don't know, cross my mind. Has it just you already have your heart set on someone else? There's someone already courting. Well, do you? Positive is dying to know which man has conquered the battlefield of your heart. Wait, I mean, come on, get out of this one. I'm not trying to turn it down gently. Here you go. I should have learned this time. Huh? However, next time you're 16, just like your sister. That's why I've been begging you to be in high society, so you're happy to give my invitation some thought. Rip. Well, aren't you the lucky one? Nice really seems to have taken a liking to you. You ought to have accepted her invitation. You might have led to something truly unexpected in the future. No, I doubt it. It seems like she just took an interest in me because I'm her friend's brother. She didn't seem all that serious about it, so I figured she was just trying to tease the two of us. Can't deny it seemed that way. But I got the impression that wasn't all that was going on there. You're the only feeling nervous all the time. Someone was even more unusual person I'd heard. No doubt about that. So you didn't tell him to be around. Telling that he's the one who made class 7 possible. He seemed easygoing, but hearing him talk about our class made what we're doing feel even more important. Because he gave us plenty of other useful info. Yeah, including the fact that the board of directors seem to have their own agenda for us. I have no idea what they're planning, but their motives seem incredibly suspicious. Agreed. Hearing about the church's background kind of threw me for a loop, too. I wouldn't imagine she used to be a racer. Maybe because you don't really see them around anymore to begin with. A-rank is more or less the highest you can be. I assume you already knew about her history, V? Yep, the girls every year has a main competition after all. Probably been around there a few times Probably even ran into her a few times during operations. Really? Unbelievable. I almost forgot my school days. Hey, Sarah. Was a instructor? How long have you been there? So, looks like you finally been on work history, huh? Guess I kind of touched my ravishing adult charm a bit then. He's right too. What you doing to begin with? Shh, do you hear an old maid sighing? What was that? Good evening, everyone. Captain Claire? This is quite the unusual combination. Let me first assure this isn't my idea, but the governor's asked me to tell you that tomorrow's field study is being put on hold. Instead, he has an exciting opportunity to help this lady and her goons with their evil schemes. Huh? What evil schemes? Sarah, could you maybe not try to put them off entirely before you even had a chance to explain? Actually, there's a matter I'd like all of you to help us with. I discussed this with the governor, and he decided this would be the best way to handle the issue. Yeah, let me just pull open all the military cars. What? That second car was not paying attention with those brakes. Next, be so kind as to get on board. Explain everything to the command post in Heimdall Central Station. That's what I sound like sometimes. I forgot their military bitch was in the fucking station. You know what? You never see NPCs holding hands in games. I can't think of one game at all when there's like NPC people where they're holding hands. Maybe it's too much because they're NPCs. Terrorists? Indeed, but I have no choice but to define them as such. Fortunately, we have no clues to the aim, nor do we know the names of the group members, its size, or its history. Present doesn't seem that terrorist group has established a name for itself. Well, that's a lot of unknowns. Have you correct considering the man we met in our hunt, who is trying to start war as a member? Yeah. So he's one of them, As he says, his name is Gideon, or G, or something like that. So, that's what the menu cutter in the Highlands was up to. They sound like the terrorist type. And do you think he and his group are going to try something tomorrow on the first day of the Summer Festival? I'm operating that assumption, yes. Summer Festival lasts 3 days, but unlike festivals in other provinces, only the first day garners much attention. It's been a month since this ignored. They tend to make their next move soon. Tomorrow is a likely time. I'd have to agree. Terrorists do love their time in the spotlight after all. Considering how easily Gideon gave you his name, I'm betting we'll start to see them act more openly soon. Push together arms and other like-minded allies in secret. Then you reveal yourself with a bang and keep going quick succession. That's the typical terrorist MO. I see. You know specific countermeasures against them? Right, there are people joining forces with the Heimdall military police to bolster the capital's security. Fortunately, as big as the capital is, I can't say with confidence there'll be no holes in our security. So you come in. You'll be assisting security measures as a reserve force. Ugh. I should we ask the ghosts to activate if they would come in mighty hands right about now. Yes, I don't disagree. So you do know that RMP had no involvement in the guild's withdrawal from the capital, right? Oh, really? I mean, your boss and that brother of yours could hardly make their opposition to the guild more obvious if they tried. Well, at least there really sounds a history between them. She looks that way, especially where the guild is concerned. Although, it sounds like your boss has been keeping busy and crossword recently. So what's it gonna be? You should say your field study task for tomorrow, so it's up to you. If you decline, there are plenty of tasks I've taken care of, like you've been doing the last 2 days. So the rest is busy time after all. Lots of little details need to be squared away. I guess before good, my son would be glad to join with the anti-terrorist countermissions. Group B feels the same. Alright then. Thank you for assistance, everyone. Her brother's busy in Crossbill? I can't think of who she'd be related to. Because I don't think we ever got a name from her. It was just Claire. Actually, she might have said a name, but now I'm not thinking of what it could be. Now, let's move on to the patrol route to be following. No one has hair like hers, because a lot of times they like to do that shit too. Where they copy hair colors and shit. Oh, this place sure brings back memories. But tell you, I haven't got to my here at least once a week. Really? Excuse me. Wouldn't be surprised if I'd seen you around before then. Well, I'm getting to know your sister. Fiona, right? She works as a piano teacher. Seriously? Wait, did she say she was going to work at the guild? Guess she was talking about the instructor? Sorry, that was Maki's voice so well. Still, instructor, what does that cause the guild to withdraw from the capital? Been running there for a while now myself. You see pretty active in money, right? Well, yeah. The Dark Causes Guild branch of the country being blown up, but I'm sure you already know that. To go over to the Jaeger Corps hired by Nasper's the guild was at odds with at the time. Well, still is, but anyway. Thanks to the Dependent Ally, we were able to defeat the Jaegers. Just by then, the Imperial government had eyes on us. Can I speak? They started making life difficult for us. Took almost the guild's authority in the country, leaving our hands tied. Eventually, the branches here started closing, one by one, with no real prospect of ever reopening. So that's how it was. Okay, so the guilds got closed here because they just basically didn't want them to be open. Don't worry, it's not the city's governor was really involved. Certain Princess, however, was very involved. Talking about... Yeah, okay, that's why I said the Chancellor didn't want them around. Chancellor Gilead Osborne, representative of the Imperial government, I assume. Yep, him and his cronies in the Imperial Intelligence Division. Kind of like a sister organization to the Reality Military Police. Sorry, I'm gonna readjust myself. Anyway, after that, I was out of a job. That's when Principal Van Dyke came and offered me a position at the academy. Jesus. I'm sorry, I'm like adjusting. And then we have this line. Well, you just got to look at it for a minute. I started as a comeback structure last spring, and after that, I would have been chosen as class homeroom teacher. It's all about the guild from time to time, though. That's why I ended up bringing a Jaeger princess here. Knock it off. So that's what happened. You mentioned that Jaeger was responsible for the attacks. What was its name? I wasn't saying your fees thrown with. They're called Jester. Not a particular high-ranking outfit. I see. Worried about me? Well, I just suspect that it was likely a different corps. From the sound of it, the Jaeger he belonged to was a pretty large one, though. Oh, definitely. She's with Zephyr. This insidious guy known as the Jaeger King. You name a combat specialty, Zephyr had it covered. They were the only corps in power with the right constellation, which had its root in the Berserkers of the Middle Ages. I think I was plenty of trouble back when I was still a full-time bracer. Lucas talking. Causes plenty of trouble yourself. So really, it's all happening to people who actually know. Yeah, it sounds like a story out of some novel. Anyway, the chairs you've been hearing about lately, I'm part of any Jaeger Corps. I figured that was the case. Generally, Jaeger's interested in just two things, money and fighting. Getting guy in our hands doesn't seem to fit the description, though. If I had to guess, he'd say he's acting some kind of deep-seated grudge. A grudge, huh? Well, it's hard to say for sure. Never met myself. From what I understand, he did seem particularly tenacious. He was definitely that. Which means we're really going to have to step it up for our patrol tomorrow. Involvement is just a precautionary step, but if you're going to help, give it your best, I say. Seems like your teamwork is smoother than ever, too, so all the better. Anyway, it's late, so get your fort ridden and get some sleep. Gonna crash one of the empty rooms upstairs. Trisha never changes, does she? You sure? She's more talking than usual. It's like she was pushing herself. Now that you mention it, she seemed probably more forthcoming information than usual. Maybe she's feeling a bit weird being back in our workplace? Might be right. Still, I guess we're not really in a position to be worrying about her. We'll just have to do our best to coordinate with Groupie tomorrow and make sure everything goes smoothly. Agreed. Alright, the sooner we get there important, the sooner we can get some sleep. Thanks.
Drinks are on me!
Someday. Next day, 1. What I am. Because I think they do military time. I need to get back on playing Shadow Hearts. So I can finish the first one for real. I just don't like the first one as much, so it's kind of like, eh. It just gets so much bitterly upgraded. Like.
The time is finally at hand. At last. The hammer of judgment shall rouse this indolent capital from its slumber. Yeah!
My nose is so itchy.
Comrade G, all of the necessary preparations are complete.
But it feels like you have so few men accompanying you.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in a few others for backup?
There's nothing to fear.
I think I'll know who it was. I need to
As long
hide.
as I have this flute, not even the railway military police stand a chance of stopping
us.
I mean, we still had a pretty good chance of stopping you the
Tomorrow,
first time.
the people of this land will at last know our name. My dear comrades, I shall be counting on you all. Yeah!
The spiral's kind of intense. They always spiral shit, or like make it like flow. Like just keep slowly keeps moving. So in 26. Exactly why I made this another video, because I just spent 41 minutes right now recording, and that was literally just talking through all the Olivia shit. I knew that was coming, so I was like, okay, I need to pause. And the rest of this episode, this chapter too. Alright, I'm gonna check on the Group B before heading over to the RMP's command post. Just gonna be calling Arcus for anything during your patrols. Okay, we'll do, Instructor. Leave it to us. So I was expecting Captain Clay to be our point of contact. Yeah, I was expecting to agree to cooperate with the RMP. Not exactly die, but working at them. He's looking pretty serious. I'm helping this one to act as your point of contact. But I'll let them forget for a minute that they owe me. Anyway, I'll see you later. Have fun and thanks for breakfast. Sure thing. Alright, she's get moving too. The designated area, so we'll be patrolling the one by keeping an eye out for anything suspicious. She said she could contact us around noon too. Let's be off then. Yeah. Because since he's gonna be packed with people since the first day of the summer festival. There's a lot more reason to stay especially vigilant. Vigilant? Yeah. Okay, so we just walk around. Oh, look who it is.
Woohoo! I'm on a roll! I can almost taste that grand prize.
Crow?
Ah, hey guys.
Hi.
How's that field study coming along?
Oh, it's going fine. But why are you here?
Oh, you don't know? Classes don't run back at the academy during the summer festival. So I came here to squeeze as much fun as possible out of this fortuitous bit of free time.
Meaning?
The summer races, of course.
Wait, you came all the way here to bet money on horse racing? We're minors. We're not allowed to place bets.
Do I look like a lawbreaker to you? There's
Yes.
a magazine that's running a prize contest for the summer races. You send in your predictions, and if you're spot on, you win a really fancy prize.
So you came all the way to the capital just to check on that?
If only we all had such boundless energy.
All right, time for some serious praying to the goddess. I'll leave the money here, okay?
Thank you very much. Come back anytime.
Anyway, I'm heading over to the cathedral over in the Sonk district.
Sonk district. That is uncomfortable.
Peace.
Thanks.
Come on, goddess. Let me win that prize.
Aight, Crow.
That seems a rather pedestrian thing to pray for.
So irresponsible.
That's Crow for you. Looks like there's still places here we haven't explored. Let's go look somewhere else.
What's wrong? Do you know something? I sense someone suspicious. I think it was one of the terrorists. I get to be a little bit confused instincts at a time like these. I have my imagination. Those people get side effects here. Could be one of them. Yeah, that's something we should know in our report. Like Laura said, your instincts seem to be accurate. Yeah, agreed. Let's investigate on Van Quercia. Time to move on to other areas of the city. Some kid. What's wrong, Milton? Oh, hi, Elliot. There's a pretty interesting rumor floating out at the moment about someone just vanishing all of a sudden. Did you say vanishing? Do you know any details? Oh, catch interest, see? I don't know. Some good stuff. I ain't too usually sure. Speak up. Oh, force it at you. Right, okay, dang. You two are scary. So like I said, someone from the apartment just straight up vanished. The caretaker came by to check on them this morning, and they found the room as empty as if no one had ever lived there. The only thing left in there was the key to the room. That's quite the curious situation. Yeah, especially since it's really not even telling anyone. Never heard of anyone leaving town during the summer festival either. Maybe the reason they had to move out so quickly. Think this might be related to the terrorists in some way? It's kind of like a stretch. Well, I guess it seemed like you got some good material. What's about tearing wrists? Tearing wrists? Come on, fill me in. Excuse me. Don't worry, it's something important. There's to be some substance to this rumor, though. Agreed. I think we do well to keep the story in mind. So let's investigate Alto Street. We should move on another part of the city. Okay, it says Draco Plaza's next. Let's get it. Okay, all the way at the gate.
Sure are more people out than there were yesterday.
Okay, well, I'll let him talk then.
They must have all come to see the Imperial family's parade.
That's cool. How she looks festive today. The Imperial family's parade starts here, doesn't it? It's pretty nuts. Yeah, they even got such security arrangements for the event. Had the limousines will be using a high-quality shielding to stop bullets and explosive too. I guess you can't be too careful with the members of the Imperial family. I've heard much about the skill of those in the Imperial Guard too. Seeing them in person, appears the stories were all true. They should be able to handle any crisis that may unfold here. Yeah, I've seen enough military men get knocked down in this game. You think you can rest easy? So there's investigating Dragon's Plaza. There's more city to see though, so let's keep moving. Heimdall Port is next. I'm just following how my guide has it. What an is now assisting now? You tell me, I can count on any of them. Some kind of problem here? I shouldn't have been yesterday. As a matter of fact, we do have a bit of problem on our hands right now. What kind of problem? Well, something we've been worried about. But last night, a bunch of younger workers up and quit, just like that. Wasn't I been here for more than half a year? They just started getting released to the work, too. The next star schedule's been thrown out of whack. That is a significant problem. Something we might be able to lend a hand with. Now, this is on us. We should be able to fix our own problems after all. They're going to quit. They at least stuck around long enough to train their replacements. But they all caught up in the festival hoopla and decided to cut work out altogether. Too much for fans who appreciate a good day's work. Some of this sounds kind of fishy. The other people be all excited with the summer vessel, but enough to quit their jobs? Something I do, too. Does seem suspicious. Yeah, let's keep things in the back of mind for now. So let's investigate here. Time to move on. District. These are just on the waterway. What would something like this be doing in a residential area? Such a low monsters in it. That's just Heimdall. Furniture's underground areas from time to time, but it's not much cause for concern. We're certain until they shouldn't go near them. That puts me at ease. Nonetheless, everything seems to be in order here. Huh? What's wrong, Fee? Did you notice something? Nothing. How's there nobody's in there right now? Yes, no. How is it? The 4 months we left when we came out of here yesterday are gone. And what does that mean? It's like there's someone there yesterday after we all came out. Then they racing events just ahead, erasing our footprints in the process. Sound about right? Are you certain you're not overanalyzing this? Not completely. That's hard to keep in the back of my mind at the very least. So let's investigate the Astro District. Time to move on. Okay. Okay, now we go to the hotel. In this district. I have to take students for their day. Oh yeah. So we meet again. Did you come all the way out here just to see me? Miss Clotilde. I didn't get a chance to meet you. Hello again. Actually, here's part of Filton again. We're doing a patrol of the city. Ah, isn't that a shame? I'm glad to see you all working so hard. See if you're able to make some peace too. Surprised. How could you know such a small change when you only met us 2 days ago? Oh, was I right? So I've done that in the case. Kind of woman's intuition. Anyway, there's any significant changes here since we last talked. Well, thanks for taking care of that beast. I've been able to really relax during my stay. So what I played these past couple nights. As you mention it, there was a suspicious looking group of people near the hotel last night. You did? I see them talking in the back alley over here, hats pulled tightly over their heads. Makes me try to see if they panicked and vanished in the night. They're really talking about a plan of some kind, though. A plan? That does sound rather suspicious. We don't know enough to say for certain. It does seem like something we should keep in mind. Thank you for your help. Glad I've been of service. Still, I'd love to stay and talk for a while. My schedule's a little booked at the moment. Are you visiting some of the festival? Yes, I was invited by a member of the Imperial family to sing at the bouquet. The banquet. Not a bouquet. It'd be kind of silly. To sing at a banquet being held at the palace tonight. Next time I had to rehearse for it. I see. We should go watch, but I doubt there's any chance of that. Obviously. Well, good luck. We wish you all the best. Same to you. And goodbye for now. Bye. That's a pro for you. You're sure actually the one who ends up feeling encouraged. Indeed, she never sees it as a surprise. So let's investigate the garden trick. Time to move on. You're right, back in Meadow Park. Suppose we're using the guard passage to get here. That's usually different than it was just the other day, though. This area seems extremely well guarded. Soldiers patrolling the park appear to have been from Heimdall military police. Looks like the Imperial Guard from Valflame Pass is in charge of security for the Crystal Garden itself. Though. That seems to be a tight, considering the garden's party is going to be held there. Yeah, especially the Princess off in attendance. So security is probably standard when it comes to members of the Imperial family. I think this is a bit of a problem though, right? What are you doing over there? How do you guys just slip through our security? Where did you come from? They seem to regard us as intruders. I think we found a little hole in our security. At least the time we find ourselves in the back. Yeah, we're going to explain what happened. See, Susan's from the Metallic Academy, are you? So what's the secret passage here all along? Since the underground tunnels as well. No records of this at all. This is what I feel like a coincidence during our field study. However, it's certainly not impossible that might be used by severe groups to breach security. Saves time into this area at once. Hate to admit it, but you've been really... Hate to admit it, but you really helped us by bringing this to our attention. Here, my thanks. Think nothing of it. What should I have been assistance? Looks like the area should be fine now. Yeah, let's move on to somewhere else. Heyo. To the entrance of the park? Oh, look, it is. That smells something familiar. Hey, isn't that... Oh, Patrick, you're here too? But of course, I did receive a personal invitation to the garden after all. So you're all tied up with your field studies already, if you call them on such a fine day. You poor souls. Oh, you really just get on my skin. Getting used to it already. Are you alone today? It's my impression that your butler, Celestian, always attends you, but I don't see him today. Wait. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of somebody else. I was like, somebody else has a female butler that's always with him. It's true, he's up to my side, but I spent plenty of time on my own as well. Just thinking about this useless nobles can hardly lace his boot without his butler's help. I always got the impression his butlers are more to keep an eye on him. Do you say something? Me? Of course not. Well, I wouldn't want to get in your way. I'm sure they have running all kinds of menial errands. Meanwhile, I to introduce myself to myself and try not to be too jealous now. Now, if you'll excuse me. Get real. I'm not jealous considering all the time I spent talking with her yesterday. She invited me to be a dance partner. You know, I just think that can't myself to get tired about anymore. Anyway, now that we're exposed to the whole security, it deserves to be relatively safe from terrorist tampering. I think something moved to an area. Okay, so let's check this tram schedule. Same day, noon. Class 7, Group A. Hey, sir, give me an update. Understood. Sounds more serious than usual. See, something sounds off right. Especially my feet's reaction doesn't like the terrorists running the streets. Can't see anything that would lead us to believe so. There's just something happening behind the scenes, though. We just can't be sure what it is. If you've shown the MC years, it'll prove invaluable to you. Someone's time with the Imperial family's limousines head out from Valflame Pass to their respective events. Crown Princess Cedric will be going to Heimdall Cathedral in the northwest. Prince Alpha is heading to Maida Park in the northeast. Prince Oliver will be going to Heimdall Ridgetrack in the southwest. Someone's getting extremely capable with him, though, so I'm not worried about him. That's Mueller. After this group B was looking after the Crown Princess, so I need to keep an eye on Princess Alphen. Make sure she gets the garden party safely. How do I get your patrol? I should. We'll head over to Maida Park at once. With the instructor? You're watching orders, huh? Guess it. Losing County Prince Alpha is about to leave Valflame Palace. First to make sure she gets the garden party safely. Right. She has to make progress as soon as possible, then we can follow the main street. Alright, Susan's ready to save from Maida Park. Taking trying to make the chance that the main story will advance. To Maida Park we go. I had to begin our patrol rather than Maida Park. First, to make sure it's sorted out. I'm good! Wait. It's probably fine. Did I not put them all together to, like, avoid, like, them getting all 3 people at once? Of course, the reason that I'll go to different locations. Can't even see them. We're just like watching cars roll by and we're like, oh, who's in that one? Who's in that one? How about this one? Is that the point so you don't know who's in which one? Oh no, it's them going to, okay, never mind, I'm stupid. I just said they're gonna be 3 different locations. It's kinda nice to be out of like this once in a while. Though it would have been nicer if you'd gotten dolled up. Just think, we really could so talk about making our debut together at the garden party, wouldn't we? I was thinking a little more about you say something like that. Hey friends, I'm such a Baron's daughter. If I were going to claim my appearance at the party with that of an imperial princess, maybe or otherwise. Oh, you're so old-fashioned, Elise. Both the national and local governments are headed by commoners now. They had times to change, or so you still know that I asked your brother to dance. Maybe I should invite you to my really should invite you to my dance party next year. Your Highness, please, that's enough. Come on. I'm sorry, Elise. Seems there's still a ray of hope for you. Sure doesn't look like he's your girlfriend at the moment. Sister, not many lovely ladies like that will remain true for long. I don't... Yeah, like this. I suppose you're right. My friend's not supposed to be for the best. Both for him and for me. Elise? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. Don't worry, the people are waiting for you to wave to them. Yeah, she's so young, like... And like, yeah, young people, you know, sometimes care for older guys' unknowing situation. And obviously Rean never makes it weird and he doesn't do anything to her. But it's just like... I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like maybe like a Joshua still out here, but it's something, I guess. Even though he clearly has a thing for Elisa. Which is funny, Elisa. Just the silence bows that we get to watch. Also, like, I know they have guards everywhere, but they don't have, like, anyone special over, like, the princess and stuff. I don't know. I guess maybe because you can coerce into a lot of things, whereas Olivia, you couldn't. So. 62. Looks like she can't Princess Elfin's attendant. Jesus Christ. Why did my phone blow up like that? 62. Looks like she can't. Yeah, sorry, I just said that. Oh, this must be really tight. The princess really looks the part, though. Indeed, the Joseph Imperial crimson suits her wonderfully. Damn, sorry for the Justified factory after all. Alright, looks like this area's under control. Let's go get something for lunch and then do another sweep of the city. Okay. Have you told okay if anything out of the ordinary happened today? These look like crepes and things. I'm not a crepe person. I also hate, like, filling things. You know, like, donuts with filling and things. I'm not, like, a... Filled pastries is, like, not my thing. After they quick lunch on the stalls in the Guardian District, after they finished up, they decided to do another sweep of the assigned areas. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum. Is he just gonna show them, like, standing around? Okay. I think Laura and Rena are the strongest bitches. Why are they together? Fucking put Laura and V together. I don't know, the search I see and missed. Finally creeping in the way to Treckle's Plaza where traffic had previously been restricted. Same day. 1440. Which is 240? I was right! 2:40 p.m. It's really not that hard. If you don't know military time, the 24-hour format, because in the US we don't do that, it's just -12. And so, like, if it's 1, you don't, like, -12 to that. It's just, like, once you go into, they say 13, then you would -12, and that would be 1 again. So it's just, like, yeah. Anyways. Imagine with Caesarians in the capital of Fisham now. The Prince Elf and the others won't be coming back until this evening, right? Yeah, the ceremony stuff isn't soon, but the social event after that lasts until this evening. It seems that this is likely the time many will begin to let their guard down then. Pretend the terrorists make the move. We're just overthinking this. So whatever, the release near and vigilance, the day is over. Right. Okay, the traffic station will load now, so let's walk around the plaza. Okay, where's the crepe stand? Is this it? Imperial meat. Every bit of this looks cursed. Hey, look at who it is!
Toa! Angelica!
Toa!
Oh, I didn't expect to meet all of you here.
Well,
That
isn't
was
this
so
a
cute.
coincidence?
President Herschel?
We certainly weren't expecting to encounter the two of you out here.
Huh? Looks like the goddess herself brought us together. And now that she's granted us this chance, what do you two say we...
I'm afraid we'll have to decline. We have our field study to attend to.
What she said.
Lame.
Will she ever learn?
Looks like those rumors about her were true.
Did you ride your orbital bike all the way here?
Yeah, you can make it from Trista to here in 40 minutes on a good day. So I plopped Toa on the back of the seat and off we went.
It almost seems like a metallic horse.
And I guess like, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like dirt all over
Pretty
it.
cool.
Which is kind of a nice touch.
Angie's not the most careful driver, so it wasn't exactly what I'd call a leisure cruise.
Yeah.
I really love the festival atmosphere, though. I just wish I could enjoy it without the threat of a terrorist attack hanging over us.
This is true.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Did Instructor Sarah tell you?
Yep, I've been helping out a little with your field studies, too. Yesterday, I was the one who passed on the governor's request to Instructor Sarah, for example. I got pretty worried when I heard about terrorists, so Angie and I decided to see what was happening.
I see.
It appears you've done much for us without us even realizing it.
Thanks.
It's nothing really. I'm not doing any of the heavy lifting.
Oh? I thought you were helping with all the paperwork and travel arrangements so everything runs smoothly. And that you're the liaison for our contacts in every region because Instructor Sarah keeps slacking off.
Seriously?
I swear, just
What's
when
the
I started
liaison?
thinking she was better than we were giving her credit for.
Yeah, that's a little much, even for her.
Communication or cooperation facilitates a close working relationship. Okay, so it basically
It's
just said
fine.
what it was.
Really? I'm sure she's got lots of stuff on her plate. Anyway, I heard you guys got to meet the princess. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have met her too.
We could hardly believe we met her ourselves.
She really does look kinda angelic.
Oh, if I'd only shown up earlier and tagged along with you.
Princess Alphin's beauty is definitely one of our national treasures. But your sister's quite the looker herself.
Alright, stop sexualizing kids. Come on, Angelica.
I hope I get a chance to meet Elise again someday too.
Actually, she's attending the garden party as Princess Alphin's attendant right now.
Really? Oh, if only I could get Princess Alphin, Elise, and Fee together in the same place. We could call them the Fabulous 15s.
Don't look now, but I think you're being co-opted into some sketchy-sounding group.
Sounds good to me.
If I'd known this was gonna happen, I would have listened to my father and attended that party after all. But no, I couldn't have. I couldn't spoil my charms by wearing a dress. Oh! I could have worn a tuxedo instead. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
No, you can wear like body tight
Maybe you're
dresses.
putting a little too much thought into
Just
this.
saying. Like,
Hey, the
gang's all here.
Crow?
Oh, we didn't know you were here either.
Fancy running into you.
yeah.
You said you were going to the summer races, didn't you?
How'd the main race go?
Lost. Yeah.
Don't ask.
Who could have guessed that Black Prince would come from behind in a burst of speed like that? And then Lumberblitz barely squeezing past into second. There's no way anyone could ever see an upset like that coming.
Oh, I guess I won with those 4 to 5 odds. Glad I decided to pony up some cash for that after all.
Wait, you're the one who won the special prize? Oh, stop feeling up Lady Luck, would you?
You're just sore because I've got better karma than you.
Angie really does have scarily good luck with stuff like this.
I think karma is a representation too of yourself. Not always, but
Sounds like the bell's
you know,
chiming 3 o'clock.
if you really think that you have like the worst karma in the world, it might be because you put that in the universe.
Guess that means all the ceremonies must be wrapping up.
Perhaps we should make another round of our patrol areas.
That seems like a sound idea.
Yeah, we should get back to our patrols. It was good to see you, everyone.
Okay. Take care out there.
Huh? Back to work already?
I've got my Arcus with me, so just give me a ring if anything happens.
Will
okay.
do.
Toa's so cute to me. I just like her so much. She's a bad bitch too.
Huh? Huh? What's wrong?
It feels almost as though...
My guess would be there's been an increase in the water pressure.
Yeah, this must be...
Is it some kind of festival attraction?
I don't think so.
Dude, that sewer lid's gonna come down fucking... Oh my god, if they came down on you...
This must be the terrorists.
Concussion.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I love this. These terrorists. It seems that way. Police!
Angie, Crow, give me a hand. We need to evacuate The military police have their hands full. We need to handle this ourselves.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's all...
No, we've got this. You have something else you need to take care of. Something important.
More important than...
What do you mean?
Mater Park.
So this is
Mater.
just a diversion?
I'd bet on it.
I don't know if I can go around calling it Mater. What the hell are these things? It's kind of nowhere. Send your ground men. Honors the Pilgrims to allow them any closer to the garden party. Yes, sir. Again, why are we leaving them alone? Should you look like they need help? Could have been our president like this. I gotta take their MP. This is awful. You must be. That's right, guys. He's working with our MP, right? Those look just like the picture of the underground passage yesterday. Did it? I beat his ass so quick, I don't know. What are you doing when we're on the surface? There are quite a few. Most of us should be able to keep them at bay. It'll be easy, though. What's that? Came from within the Crystal Garden. Those attending the garden party in danger. There's an explosion. Someone looks like collapsed. This isn't looking good. Green. Yeah, I know. Alright, new plan. We need to get to the Crystal Garden ASAP and figure out what's going on in there. You guys focus on staying there and request reinforcements from our MP. Right. Adios be with you. The only thing happened to Her Highness. I don't think he would. His sister's in there, bro. And that's Marcus's dad in there also. The princess, I say the princess last because she doesn't have any personal ties to us, but obviously she is important.
What?
Good day, Your Excellency. I do hope you'll forgive me for showing up to this party without an invitation.
Ugh. You.
Truth be told, I have no real qualms with you, personally. However, you are a willing collaborator with the man we loathe.
Valid.
So I'm afraid that makes you guilty by association.
I was like, the genie sounds familiar, but I was thinking of Gilbert from the very first series, because he kind of just like... He was in... Didn't he show an appearance in one of them in the last 2 games? I don't remember.
I figured that's what you were after. Let those girls go. They have nothing to do with this.
Your Excellency!
I'm afraid we just can't do that. After all, they've yet to play their biggest part. That of your faction's most shameful failure. Oh, but fear not. I have no intention of taking their lives.
Elise!
Rain?
What are you doing here?
You made it.
Dad, are you alright?
The brats from Thor's. So
Yeah,
you've
that's
come
us.
to meddle in our affairs
Damn
again,
meddling
have
kids.
you? Not
Couldn't go
this
with it.
time, I'm afraid. I won't allow you to interfere.
Yeah, play your fucking flute, you loser. I didn't set up my party. Oh wait, I can switch people in. I keep forgetting about that.
Is he controlling those beasts?
So that's how those monsters came to be running around out here.
Rain! Be careful!
Elise! Your Highness!
You!
My, I can certainly tell when I'm not wanted.
Oh, you're gonna be
I
not
suppose
wanted.
We'll just
buddy.
have to leave then. Go, my beasts! Strip them to the bone!
I beat that bitch in 2 turns last time, so keep believing.
We're not going to lose to a couple of these things.
2
I
large
agree.
monsters. Combat pattern analysis complete.
All right, let's take them down.
Okay.
Bring it on!
Okay.
I just S-broke all of them instantly.
We must pursue them at once. There's no time to rest.
Dead.
This little scratch?
You're bleeding, he said.
Nothing to worry about. But never mind me. Her Highness is in danger. Please, go after her.
All right.
Wait! Take me with you too.
Patrick?
No!
No. I need you to stay and protect everyone who's still here.
Those monsters are still roaming around outside, and the governor is wounded.
Please, if you're here, at least I can go knowing my father is in safe hands.
Fine, I'll stay.
That's settled then.
Let us give chase then.
Your Excellency, please let the Railway Military Police know what's happening as soon as you can.
You can count on it.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay, just more of this stuff? Or... This is when the passage is being to the city? Looks like it. Judging by the direction lights, I don't think it's never been to before. Don't sense any traps. It's being stared. The government telling me what's happened. Give me full of that situation. Our targets are getting on 2 other underage terrorists. They abducted Prince Alpha and Elise and are pursuing them to the underground tunnel as we speak. We're doing what we can to catch up with them. Understood. Make my way there as fast as I can, with our IMP in tow. If you pursue, try to stall them so we get there if you can. Don't you think that will put the hostages in danger? The safety is our top priority. Got it. Alright, let's hurry. Alright, we'll let them get away. Also, you know, I'm sure it took Mach, like, you can tell Mach is actually, like, learning here because he said to Patrick, even though Patrick's been a fucking dick, and he's like, oh, like, I know he's safe with you. That means you trust him enough. We're having in 10 minutes. So then we can just hope that they can pursue the terrorists on their own. It's a minute, but I doubt there's nothing else we can do right now. Glad to see Europeans living as their sterling reputation, though, since you guys handled the attacks of the racetrack and theater like seasoned pros. Well, nothing pro guards on station at those areas. We do receive valuable assistance from Group B. You could just accept the compliments given you now. So much of an idea do you have that terrorist real target is going to be the garden party? What you more than just a hunch with that orbital calculator got for a brain, right, Miss Icy Maiden? That's why the chances are roughly 40%. Try the garden party to make the biggest spectacle, after all. The aim is to harm the performance public image, which means her highness should be safe. Fortunately, I can't be certain of the girl with her. That's why I probably never see eye to eye. Well, she didn't say it wanted to be that way. She just said it's bad luck.
Terrorists.
Elise, Princess Alphen, please be safe.
Okay. The passage wasn't that long. I need that chest, though. Where are we? Just swallowed that the wrong way. We're apparently in the catacombs. It's really creepy. The idea of this existed beneath the capital. Sorry, I'm fucking choking. Appears to be a catacomb built in the Dark Ages. Well, it definitely came this way. I don't think it was that long ago. Right, you can tell from their footprints. We need to keep heading this way. Follow me. Right, ready to go. Onward. What about my treasure chest, though? These things are fun. To make out of these tunnels, so our chief always had to accomplish here. Right. A bet for precision. What are you people planning? Just what do you hope to accomplish by abducting us? This is clearly just trying to ransom to get trying to ransom me back to my father for money. It's been my patient for so while longer, Highness. We're but humble patriots who respect and honor the traditions and values of our country. We would never do anything to bring harm to one of the bloodlines that symbolizes that very nation. It sounds just like... don't misunderstand me. We, the lessons of brotherhood with aristocracy. The vast majority among us are common birth, myself included. However, there's a certain amount among them who I'm afraid we simply cannot allow to remain alive. What do you mean? If that's what you want, then let our Highness go. You know how such an injure, I should be enough. Elise! Oh, what is your name, little one? Serious Highness Attendant, seems to be of high social standing, no? Elise Schwarzer, daughter Tia Schwarzer, Lord of the northern region of Ymir. I may be particularly high rank, but I am still of a noble birth. You know how to use me instead. Elise! Much a fascinating young lady. So I picked quite an unexpected gambit. Now, how shall we use it? I wouldn't have told you shit. I'm like, no, that's not my problem. Okay, yeah.
We have nothing to fear.
We'll cut our own path.
I did it!
Oh, cool. That was scary. Some strange forces working making this thing difficult for us during the fight. And it appears weird too. Looks like they were waiting to ambush us. Perhaps it was due to that man Gideon's power, rather the fluid he holds. Yeah, the fluid seems to give us some potent vibes. Some proper relics from antiquity are still around. That's one of those artifacts. Well, we're gonna deal with it one way or another.
Yes.
There they are. On ahead, going with her. First and one shots with you, Reen. I'm counting on you.
It's far enough. What? Eat that!
What?
Rain! You came for us!
Show's over. Let Her Highness and Elise go. Now.
Considering all that you've done, I can't say I'd be entirely comfortable letting you go free.
But if you release them, we might be willing to consider it.
Damn kids.
It's 5 against 3. You've got no chance. And fleeing while trying to carry 2 hostages? I don't think that'll work out too well for you.
So, would you please just let them go?
Impressive. Very impressive. I had no idea Thors was educating such gifted
Thanks, bro.
students. Save it.
Yeah, for real. Shut the hell up.
Look, we can keep this stalemate going all day, or you can release them. It's up to you. But I'm warning you, if there's so much as a scratch on either of them, you'll wish the police found you before I did.
Rain! Rain!
Very well. We surrender. I'm not so proud that I can't see when we have no chance of victory.
Then...
So you'll let them go?
Absolutely. If you can defeat him, that is. Do it.
I'll just pretend to be. Just like...
A volatile anesthetic?
Use chloroform, kids.
Fear not. I simply thought it best they sleep for a short while. After all, this is hardly a sight fit for the eyes of such innocent maidens.
I think he has a band too.
Another monster? What the?
A howl?
This roar.
Oh. I think this fight was pretty hard too, if I'm remembering back then. So things are starting to amp up a little bit. Like when I get bombarded with status effects, it does fucking hurt. Especially Fee. Although I might change out Fee for Machias in this. Night at the museum be like.
What the hell is that?
It's a
bone dragon?
Dude, looks like a fucking centipede. And that's because it's all ribs, but like even like the way it crouches down too is very interesting. Kind of like a plesiosaurus.
Behold! The might of the demonic flute! An artifact capable of holding even the shadow that reigned over Heimdall during the Dark Ages in its thrall. Now, I'll have you to lay your journey to perdition no longer. Farewell, dear ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
There's no way we can take on that thing.
What are we gonna do? I can't estimate its strength. Or even the best way to fight it.
We're not just going to roll over and die here. If you think back on how much we've grown just during this field study...
Reen's like, fuck you guys, I'm amped!
There's no way this thing is going to take us down.
My blade is ready.
Too impetuous to know when you're beaten, are you?
Why do all the main characters got like...
Tyrant!
Like...
Bring down the merciless hammer of judgment
I don't
upon
know, they're all
these
kind of the
hapless
same.
fools!
I guess more so like... Estelle's
we're
pretty
the
happy
officer.
in Get-Go, but I think Reen and Lloyd are very similar.
My turn.
Done.
That wasn't that
We
bad.
can't relax yet.
I'm getting to the point where some hits start to hurt.
Impossible!
Laura! V!
Roger.
What?
What?
You damned... What? Yeah! No. The demonic flute. Let's check and mate.
Whew, that was a tough one.
What's our plan, Comrade G?
You vile...
Comrade G? I am fully prepared to lay down my life for our cause. It is not death I fear, but this operation is too important to leave even a corpse behind. I'm afraid I must do what needs to be done. Even if that means harming a member of the Imperial family.
I think it's about time we came out to play.
This bitch.
What the?
Who are...
Oh my, aren't you a quick little kitty?
Dim titties.
Just my type.
Dude, it's so, her shirt is so tight that it's like cupping her, like, imagine. Like that, that's not even what that would look like. Like it's like flattened up against the bottom. I'm sorry.
That's the Sylphid I know.
Comrade S? Comrade V?
Oh, you came for us. Oh, what a relief. Now we...
These must be...
More terrorists?
I seem to recall specifically telling you to leave this operation to me. But I can't say I'm unhappy you decided to check in.
Sorry, boss. But if you got yourself caught here, we would have been off to a pretty bad start.
I do apologize for cutting in, but we figured it was for the best. Comrade C decided to join us too.
And so I have.
A mask.
Comrade C, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
I was expecting to see you.
Did my planning for this operation seem that flawed to you?
Yes.
On the contrary, it was almost perfect. But no plan is completely foolproof. One must always factor in unpredictable elements.
It's us.
As the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7 here have demonstrated so brilliantly.
How does he know who we are?
Who are you?
We have already fulfilled our primary objective. Courting dishonor by harming a member of the Imperial family would gain us nothing now. Do you not agree?
No, you're right. Release them.
Understood. Right. Give them back.
Elliot, Machias, I'm leaving the two of them to you.
Elliot!
Okay.
Got it.
They're like Elliot's size, bro. Just because Laura's stronger and he wants her arms.
There, a gesture of goodwill, in the hopes that we may yet resolve this without bloodshed. What say you, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7? Will you stand aside and let us leave peacefully?
Like hell we will.
You abducted the Imperial Princess and an innocent girl. Drugged them.
What Erebonian would stand idly by in the face of such an outrage?
It's 5 against 6. This won't be easy.
Guys.
You got guts, kids. I'll give you that.
Well, I certainly wouldn't mind a little roughhousing.
No, it's only right that I be the one to
I feel like
test
realistically, like, there's a lot of moments in this game. Because right, it's like watching a horror movie. It's like, why didn't they do this? Because that's the obvious thing they're not gonna do. Like video game logic, you know, movie logic is kind of like the same thing. But it's like, you know, you could just kill him right here and then. Then like you could just keep living on his life. They wouldn't interfere again, and then you could still capture them. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that like, if they were really committed to the cause. But they also listen to him and.
Wielders of the long sword, the great sword, the twin gun swords, stand and face me. I shall be your opponent.
What?
Think of this as an entertaining way to kill some time.
You kind of look at his 2 yellow dots in that line, and it looks like a nice frog face.
The railway military police are already on their way. Until then, pour out the vessel of your wrath upon me.
Interesting.
He's awful sure of himself.
Is he serious? There's no way he can win against all 3 of them.
You've got a little cocky, class 7. Darth Maul?
Whoa, what kind of weapon is that?
Another relic from the Dark Ages. A double saber.
See. Just so you know, we're about to get whipped.
I am C. That is all you need to know. Now, come at me if you think you're able. Then allow us to begin.
That's our C for you.
Ooh, can't deny he's got the brains and the brawn to lead.
What power?
He might even be as strong as Sarah.
Just, who are you people?
From today, you shall know us as the Imperial Liberation
This is a new magazine cover, guys. New comic book cover.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator. That is our cause, our purpose.
The Imperial Liberation Front?
What dictator?
Freeze, all of you!
Instructor! Captain Claire!
Just in time.
It appears the time has come to make our exit.
Yeah.
Huh? Is that?
Farewell. I'm sure we'll meet again.
What?
A bomb?
See you around.
Ta-ta for now, my little darlings.
Oh, you can show me some ta-ta later.
Let's see you claw your way out.
This grave.
The passage is collapsing! Hurry!
Ah, they couldn't leave well enough alone.
Reen, you carry her Highness.
Got it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not... Yeah, Laura picked him up. I was like, I bet Laura's strong as fuck. Laura could lift me. Anyways. I really like Laura, obviously.
Whew, that was pretty touch and go back there, but I'm glad to see you all pulled through.
I think Sarah actually really worries about them.
I had my doubts we were going to make it out of that alive.
You could have come a bit sooner.
Sorry. Anyway, there's no way we'll be able to follow them now.
Indeed.
So, the Imperial Liberation Front, is it? Your Highness! Elise!
Oh, thank goodness. Whatever drug they were given doesn't seem to have had any lasting effects.
Does chloroform have lasting effects?
A lot of trouble, but thank you for rescuing me.
Oh, fuck, I gotta Google this.
I'm just glad that you're safe and unharmed.
What happened?
You know, I just realized I want to type, how does chloroform have any lasting effects? And that's gonna look really weird, but, you know.
Are you alright,
You're right here, guys. You saw why
How
I
are
do
you
this
feeling?
right now. Apparently, a long-term or high dose can lead to liver and kidney damage, cancer, and central nervous system damage. So I'm guessing if you just, like, if someone chloroforms you briefly for one time, it probably won't do it. It seems like it's repetitive that it will start to damage you. That goes for any drug. Don't have drugs, kids. Alright, how's you feeling?
Reen? I'm fine. You should worry more about your sister.
You just check in, goddamn, chill.
Looks like the intelligence division was right on the mark. We have a number of the routes back to the surface locked down. Think we could smoke them out?
Personally, I doubt it. This tunnel system is incredibly expansive, with too many areas we know nothing about. Continue the search for a while longer, then focus on restoring order in the city.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send a report to the other divisions and let them know the situation's been resolved.
So, Imperial Liberation Front, what's your game?
So I'm guessing the Imperial is only hated because of Chancellor, because he said that they don't care about Governor Regnitz, who is a part of the, like, what the Chancellor
In the
here.
end,
They just hate the Chancellor.
railway military police brought the chaos under control, and the
It seems
first
less
day of the
about
festival
a
came to
liberation
close.
front and more just about kill Chancellor, which is fair. That guy's a piece of shit. So
Despite his injuries, Governor Regnitz kept on top of things, ensuring that the rest of the festival passed by peacefully. The next morning, it was time for us to leave the
nobody went
capital
out the next day.
behind and make our way back to Trista.
I sure as wouldn't. It's a big castle. Dude, how many fucking banners do you need to see of yourself? God damn!
I really don't know how to begin thanking you. You've done so much for our family that I doubt we'll ever be able to repay you.
It's on me, Olivier.
Not at all, Your Highness.
There's nothing to repay us for. We just did what we had to.
What were they doing?
Oh, come now. There's no need to be so modest. It scares me to think what might have happened if Elise and I had been taken away by those people. So I can't thank you all enough. Please allow me to extend my thanks for your help as well. I'm truly grateful.
Elise.
Oh, I'm just glad you're safe.
It's like he yawned, and that's gonna make me
Ruby's
yawn now.
efforts were a great help to Cedric and I as well. Thank you again for your assistance in restoring order to the city.
I'm honored, Your Highness.
I'm so glad to have been of service.
Just think of it as returning the favor for your help pushing to make Class 7 a reality.
This is true.
Still, now we've got the Imperial Liberation Front to worry about.
Regrettably. There have been signs they were up to no good behind the scenes before now. That incident in Nord, for example, but now they've finally stepped out of the shadows and announced themselves to the world. They appear to be insurgents in the truest sense of the word, led by several key figures. C being the most prominent. The intelligence division is doing its utmost to gather information about these leaders even as we speak.
They struck me as rather mysterious in some ways.
I have trouble understanding how Airbonia
Even though they
works.
abducted us, they rarely showed the kind of maliciousness one would expect from terrorists. It seemed more like they were in the grip of some kind of intense passion.
Oh yeah, they got
True.
passion. Not for your death,
Not
but
that
for
it
someone
excuses
else's.
abducting your highness like they did.
An intense passion, you say?
It did seem that way.
In our hearts, the flames of silent anger. In our hands, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator.
Hey, I say we go with this guy. He's got a point. Just saying.
That's what their leaders said when they made their appearance.
My chair's a little rocky.
Indeed.
All the ham-handed theatrics of a middle school play.
Yeah. You can tell how gleeful he must have been to say the flames of silent anger in front of an audience.
Well, it's no mystery what they're referring to, at least.
Unbeknownst to them that Livier says cringe things all the time.
Thank goodness. I didn't miss you.
Oh.
Wait, isn't that...
Is he?
Dad's with him too.
The prince.
Oh, I'm glad you made it, Cedric!
Just in time, too.
Your Highness?
Did you come all this way just to bid us farewell?
Of course. After all you've done for us, I thought it was the least I could do.
I feel like my legs are... My, like... Oh. Didn't mean to do that.
Is this the rest of Class 7?
My legs are numb. No matter how I sit. I have to wrap this shit up soon.
It's a
That's
pleasure
just a
to
long
meet
ass
you.
video.
My name is Cedric Rice-Arner.
You know, like Cedric Grace Aranor. They say it weird. Aranor?
I wanted to thank you for coming to my sister's aid in her time of need. Allow me to extend to you my most heartfelt
You're
appreciation.
too generous, Your Highness.
The honor was ours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This is the Crown Prince. He's pretty cute.
Oh, damn.
I certainly wouldn't mind if you took a few lessons in manliness from the gentleman of Class 7, though.
Alphen, come on.
I think that's a little harsh, Your Highness.
Well, you're still just 15. You have plenty of growing ahead of you. Still, it isn't often I see you keeping the Imperial Governor company.
I suppose that's true. I just happened to be here on business, so I thought I'd take the chance to say goodbye to everyone.
Valid?
How are you feeling? Are your injuries all right now?
Yes, nothing too serious, fortunately. I'm still feeling it, but it shouldn't be too much longer before I'm back to my old self.
That's good to hear.
I'm glad to see you looking all hale and hearty, Your Excellency.
Thank you. While no one could have foreseen
Look
how
at
it ended,
Emma's
you
pants.
did manage to
You
complete
see that
this
glitch?
month's field study.
It's on Sarah's too. It's just most noticeable on Emma because she's there swaying.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to congratulate you for your exemplary work.
We're
Thanks.
honored you'd say so.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
We three directors may have very different positions on many issues, including how Class 7 should be run. But for my part, I'd like you to enjoy student life however you choose. I think the other directors would agree with me on at least that much.
Dad.
I'm glad to hear you feel that
Toes
way, Your
out.
Excellency.
It's great.
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about, Your Highness.
Well, if you say so. I've always found you a trustworthy man, of course. But...
Ah, I see that everyone's...
Ugh. This fucking guy.
It couldn't be.
Yes, it could.
Chancellor Osborne.
As a matter of fact, the Chancellor and I just came from an audience with His Majesty the Emperor.
I'm overjoyed to see you safe and well, Princess Alphen. Clearly, the goddess has bestowed her blessings upon
Yeah, whatever. No one likes you.
Thank you, Chancellor.
I'd also like to reassure Prince Oliver that we're starting a nationwide hunt for members of the Imperial Liberation Front. An investigation into the backgrounds of its members is also underway, so you needn't worry.
My. Nothing gets past you, does it? Well, I suppose that means you have the security detail for next month's trade conference well in hand?
Of course. I'll see to it that everything is taken care of. Ah, but where are my manners? Please excuse me for not introducing myself.
Did we not run into? Did we not run into him earlier?
I'm Gileath Osborne, representative of the Erebonian government. Though I imagine those of you who read the papers may know me better as the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
It's an honor to meet you, Your Excellency.
Chest is itchy. I'm burning up right now.
Your
This is
reputation
too warm.
precedes you, Your Excellency.
I've heard much about the recent exploits of Thor's class.
This thing is really bothering me all of a sudden. I know.
Traveling across the Empire for first-hand learning with your field studies, it's quite a fascinating program. I hope you'll keep up the good work.
We shall endeavor to.
Thanks.
I hope we'll live up to your expectations.
Ah, yes. It's been quite some time, young Bracer. I'm glad to see your new career path is working out for you.
Thank you, Chancellor. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you. I really owe you for all you've done for me.
General Van Dyke was my superior back when I was in the Army. As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
What are you...
I have great expectations for you all. Nurture the bonds you share, and train up bodies and wills of steel. For I have no doubt you'll need them in the turbulent times to come.
Oh. Rain?
That's it.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Thanks.
I've got a little reward
Okay.
here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Isn't that great? I mean, that S.
Perfect. You guys are the best.
Let's get it. You know, I like to wrap up the next piece so we don't have to start like right here. Also, I don't. Does this get save and quit? I don't remember. Anyways.
Mid-August. It was the peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, we were given a whopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed.
That's enough time, you know? Not only
Turns
vacations
out,
like
Thor
spring break,
sticks to
but
its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students over the New Year's holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings. And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trist.
There's Celine just chilling.
Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
Class question time? So I'm dying in here. Say this heat already. The pocket punch is making me feel even hotter. The academy should install an orbital air conditioner. At least then it'd be a little easier to cope. Orbital air conditioner? What is that? Well, it's supposed to cool it to help regulate the room's temperature. Maybe it'd help me think it was the opposite of a stove. Mom, that's some kind of wizardry. I've never heard them, but aren't they supposed to be prohibitively expensive? The most modern ones seem to be able to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there's one time for a company's corporate headquarters, yeah. Maybe just where I could spare one, you know, for the academy she's send over directors for. Seems a bit much to hope for. It's a military academy, so I don't expect to indulge quite that much. So she thought it was cute, cool, and smart. Whoever first in that should get a medal. I'll admit, this summer heat is more difficult to cope with than on the ground. But as long as I think it was another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. Fear gets similar heat waves. There's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. Mountain's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, that's how you three go back home for summer, being locals and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else is going home, I would have considered it. But then I'm deciding against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel like we made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some wife always mentioned, do you think I should go back to a place like that willingly? I'd much rather sit here and talk about trades with a heat stroke. Really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still, there's a lot going on right now. Did all the people headed that conference at the end of the month have too much to worry about the heat? You make a good point. Talking about the Western Mirror Trade Conference, right? That's the one. There's never been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. Mayor Daniel Croix, which also is the International Bank of Cross-Asia, was the one who first proposed it. It's crazy going back and, like, thinking of, like, all that shit now. I heard that Prince Albert would be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending, too. We all know that he didn't attend. So. It's crazy thinking about them just both a few weeks ago. Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. I've heard him serve the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty chose for the position of the Chancellor. Supposedly, full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network, centered on the capital. He's also responsible for annexing several small countries and independent states around Erebonia. This all took place without any bloodshed, though, as far as I'm aware. Lies. Wouldn't put too much stock in what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. That's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Hamdar and those annexed nations. Well, he's in order the construction of the 2 railguns and point-out crossbow, too. At one point, everyone was on the verge of full-scale war covered because of those things. Oh yeah, and that was actually liberal that posed a way to avoid armed conflict. Ended up signing the non-aggression pact, right? Yeah, those are showing us there's still quite a bit of tension between the 2 countries. Besides, the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor has been a real popular figure in the capital, though. Probably not that seems a group of terrorists after him. He's the Imperial Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, hammer judge on that Chateaubriand dictator and all that. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against him. I think it seemed a bit unusual in its intensity, didn't it? He doesn't seem like the type of man to let any especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather speak out my father's close ally, but... Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for home to start. True, it should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. Oh, I swear that woman! She might be sleeping off another hangout back at the dormitory. Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way an upstanding instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Excuse me? I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
Instructor?
Good morning, instructor.
Morning, everyone!
Morning, Sarah.
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today. And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
What?
A transfer student at this time of year?
Seriously?
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Crow.
Huh? Crow?
But isn't he a second-year student?
I'm Crow Armbrust. Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7. It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
What?
What? I mean, how?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
I don't think I'd put it quite. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he ended up failing a few of his classes. Then he came crying to me in a panic, like, oh, help me, Instructor Sarah, they're not gonna let me graduate. So as a special exception, he's going to be joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
You can't be serious.
That's an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
I think you already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year, so I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Yup.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain it all. Anyway, let's let the good times roll. Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right. Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else, too?
Huh? Are you serious?
Aw, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall.
Hello.
What?
What?
You must be joking.
It's Milliam.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yuppers. Long time no see, guys.
Milliam.
But I see a couple of you I don't know, so I guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam Orion. And this here's Eric Getlum, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
What the hell is that?
Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom. If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo. Fine.
Do you think he actually disappears?
Anyway.
Or do you think he's just like invisible vibing? I assume he would have to actually disappear. By what logic? I don't know. Some Pokemon shit, but...
Nice to meet you guys.
Tell me you're kidding. Please?
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
I thought they came at different times. Anyways, that goes back to why I had to blur the title screen. Because as I think I showed it to you, but as you game more characters, they fill up the train. So like the first time you go on a field study, it only has like the classmates that you went with. So by the time I hit in the game, Milliam and him were there. So 3 days went by. First one was trying to make a crow Morris intelligent agent. Then we were in 7 transferred to class 7. The other idea is I almost feel like they've been there all along. Oh wait, if I gotta answer questions, I gotta turn the page. Eisenritter. Okay. Certainly you that was an Emperor Draco's leader of the War of Lions. But do not struggle very so he had amazingly few soldiers under his command. Usually Xali's had a number of feudal covenants and several wars from north. Most wars rallied in each region, his rank still couldn't hope to compare to the other prince's armies. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region. After half a year of bloody battles, Prince Dragos met perhaps his most well-known supporter. William, right? Should we know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do! Lion Sandlot, also known as Lance Maiden. Isn't that fucking bitch that we met in Azure called the Lance Maiden? The one who had a fucking lance? Sounds the daughter of a count who in a remote region, and Count says she showed great motor skill from a young age. Particularly her skill with the lance is unparalleled. No records exist for ever being bested in combat. She also had a group of white warriors under command who fought alongside her in battle. I didn't know the name of this famous band, Reen. So I'm saying that's the... Okay, I just checked, but it's Eisenritter, right? Hasbury, also known as the Iron Knights. I'd say they go to charge, but I feel like lightning cutting down all in the path. Correct, you've done your homework. When I impressed with the Macedonian one day in a prolonged conflict in the remote region of the country, Dragon's settlers were reliable and trustworthy. They pledged to fight together on a united banner. Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering their ranks, Draco's armies swept through the region, one after another. Just years they would defeat the other princes for the capital, Heimdall. Okay. Wait, hold up. Sorry, I have to think of something. When did Draco win the war? It's a Mariner Crystal on Spirit Shrine, so on 952. Okay, so in 952, of Cold Steel take place. 952, 1204. Well, it's like 200 years, so they couldn't really be alive. But, I mean, maybe it's like a... Because it did say... I said this at one point, and earlier it said something about how the Nor family was, like, them or something. I can't remember. Like, it seemed like they were the ones who, like, finished it. And so, like, maybe it's just, like, another... like a yin type thing, like a family member who just carries it down is the same person. Just be only a hop skip away from Lord Tom and Legram. Indeed, it's known as Longing Grand Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Abel, to the west of Legram. Oh, you mentioned that before. Does anyone still live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days, it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. The rest of the family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really, only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arstead House, was one of your ancestors Eisner their second in command? Indeed, Lance is most trusted and confident, from what I understand. Some of that family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden. It's probably because of that the Arstead family mourns her death each year. I see. Oh, what a fascinating story. Like Graham, huh? Never had a mission there, so I'd never been able to go. You should stop by and went to Briard a while back. And then Crow's sleeping. You should at least try to consider that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions. I know, she was totally said that she was doing something Briard too. What's supposed to be better than her being all distant and cagey around us? Why does it matter? It's not like the teachers, it's not like it matters. She wasn't there before, so she was doing shit before she went to class. Who cares? Okay, so tomorrow's a free day, which means that next Wednesday you have your usual practice exam. Better all bring your A game. Oh, William Crow, you must have instructional materials that you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. How the stuff I do once we're done here, so why don't you come with me to the faculty lounge? Right-o! Man, what a drag. Alright, homework's of the day. Flee while you can. Marcus, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise, bow. Oh, yeah, they just said they had to leave with them. So, what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on our guard around her, at least. Same. Though, I don't know if she's got that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I think she's a bad girl. So I got a nap in the court yesterday and she came and fell asleep next to me. What does that do with whether or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Their first must be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. She can't be more than 12 or 13. Still, practically a child. Yeah, you're right. She's so chipper all the time, it's really hard to be cold toward her. Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Well, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance. I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
I don't believe a girl like that could be into the intelligence division. What's going on for having a Nord? There's not much we could make me doubt it now. My ears are getting tired. Then there's that thing, Ergelum, that's always with her. She calls it Lemmy, but aside from its name, we don't really know anything about it. It seems to be made from some strange material with both metallic and ceramic properties. Hard but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you could make even with the most cutting-edge orbital technology. My touch felt really nice and cold. Oh, so you actually touched it? As in this game of notes that seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight in our practical exams. I think it's safe to assume they share some kind of common origin. Yeah. Just said she was forced to shut the door. In a sense, William was forcing us too. We're all going to think that they will, but I don't trust her. Either way, she's taking our class now, like it or not. Maybe we'll never know whether we can trust her as a friend. We should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count her as a member of Class 7. Well, that's a logical way of breaking it down, at least. You're right. It's still pretty hard to make sweeping judgments. Knowing a background would be great. What's really important is whether we can count on her in a fight. Agreed. As students of military academy, that's probably the most important issue. Have to wait and see. Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along. Yeah, we don't really think we're trying to make her feel welcome either. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Ring? You seem like you get along with him pretty well. I don't know if I put it quite like that. But to say, describe him as a capricious gambling addict, way too prone to ante up for every hand. Tito's help us. Such the kind of miscreant one would be better for avoiding. You can count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went to in the Soul Hills. He's good in a fight, and pretty good at those Argus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing, then. So now I'm trying to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate doors for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. Damn, this is going to be a long-ass episode. I'm going to stop that there and see what I have to go do. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter. So, thank you guys so much for watching. My schedule is posted down below as well as all the guides I've been using. And my shoulder's linked to my bio, so you can follow me on pretty much any platform. Thank you all so much for watching yet again, and I hope to see you in the next video or over on my Twitch channel. Okay, bye!